Do you know who's he? Or he? What about he? Maybe you don't know all about of them, but they were very important psychologists and sociologists that study many different areas each other. But they and another person had in common the interest in the study of crowd behavior. The things in common for all people are such fundamental emotions as fear, anger, and rage. The crowds feel and act with these emotions too. How works the crowd behavior? Well, we don't have the answer yet, but we have a very good idea about how it works. In fact, there's many theories about it, but we are going to focus in the five most important. According to Gustave Le Bon, the earliest and main exponent of crowd behavior, an individual behaves in different way than when he is in a crowd. Le Bon understands the collective behavior as barbarian, spontaneous, violent, brave, and also as the enthusiasm and heroism of primitive beings. Le Bon believed that the crowd behavior has a group mind, and this group mind is very different of the minds of all the individual members of the group. So, the individual members of a group behave based on emotions, appeals, suggestions, and slogans. Its acts are less rational and more emotional. It is on this account that individuals behave more irrationally in a crowd than otherwise behave individually. Psychologist William McDougall's theory of behavior of unorganized groups of crowd is practically the same as Le Bon. He explained the two central phenomena of crowd behavior, namely the intensification of emotion on a crowd and the lowering of intellectual level. McDougall's theory is not accepted by all scholars. Sigmund Freud, in his essay of group psychology and analysis of ego, remarks, there is no doubt that something exists in us which, when we become aware of signs of emotion, how often do we not successfully oppose it, resist the emotion and react in quite an opposite way? Why, therefore, do we invariably give way to this contagion when we are in a group? Freud traces into our indirect impulses. Freud suggests that what holds any group together is a love relationship or emotional ties. This explains what he considers to be the principal phenomenon of group psychology. Using psychoanalytic approach of Freud, E.D. Martin interpreted crowd behavior as the relays of repressed drives. H. P. Alport offered the explanation of crowd behavior by two principles, of which one is the principle of social facilitation. According to this principle, a common stimulus prepares two individuals for the same response, and when they are so prepared, the sight of one makes that response relays and heightens that response in the other. The second principle is that of interstimulation. Finally, sociologist Ralph Turner has gone beyond inadequate psychological explanation of the crowd behavior and developed an emergent perspective. He thinks that there are multiple factors, such as anonymity, stimulation, emotionality, suggestibility, initiation, contagion, lack of volition, force of unconscious impulses, etc., which are responsible for the emergence of the typical behavior of the crowd. Which theory do you like more? Are you agree with Le Bon, Alport, Ralph Turner, Sigmund Freud? Tell me, what do you think?